just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
72.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. From midfield, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Tua. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Buccaneers had 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Brady on third down. Complete right side to Otten. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Brady again. This is caught. And in front, Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Nobody on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Being chased out left. Man open, here is Jones. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Brady steps away to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got Otten. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the...
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
On the double.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, this would take it in by Otten. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady finding Otten once more. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's complete to Mooney.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Crossing route, he hits his man. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady on the left side, a catch by White. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Brady. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Going to the air. Tagovailoa taking a shot here for Marshall. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With the dime worked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Brady now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Dancing to his left.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall.
66 yards.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Panthers 28.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brady to throw. They'll roll him out right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady.
Finding Otten once more. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay.
Nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Bridgewater. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Here's Bridgewater. Got an open man. It's LOB. And they're going to have another first down as the tackles make 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Now a third down throw. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Here we go, set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10.
Here we go. 97.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here at their own fort. Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a first and goal on their 7-yard line. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge...
Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deep. This defense really up against it after that last play as they're now faced with stopping a first and goal from the 3-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. That is caught by LOB. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And he is going to have a Panthers first. Move the sticks with a gain of 3. And this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone. Second down and 6. That pass complete to Moore. And the Panthers are going to have themselves a first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They run again with Foreman. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
O.J. Chark from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That was fourth and what we would call long, and that's... Was it?
No. I mean... Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Bridgewater. LOB holds it in. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints answer to take a fourth. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Foreman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deep. His 2nd touchdown. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one-score lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Bridgewater. It's complete. Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Bridgewater to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every